Coverage you can count on continues with all you need to know.
A winter weather advisory is set to expire in just a few minutes here in Indiana.
And hopefully that means improving conditions as you head out this morning. Storm Team 10's Eric Stidman has been busy in the Weather Center all morning long, tracking a mixed bag of precipitation.
Well, we do have good news. In fact, all of the weather that had moved through this morning is now mainly out of the area. We're not entirely out of the rain. We could see another round develop by this afternoon, but I'm happy to let you know the Storm Team 10 storm tracker showing us dry. That's after we had freezing rain and then also some sleet earlier this morning. So some side roads, sidewalks, and other less traveled roadways are very likely to be slippery this morning. Now, the major thoroughfares appear to be in good shape, but just know before you head out, you want the rain gear and to give yourself a couple of extra minutes. Futurecast gets us into the second part of our day here. And notice how we do have an occasional light shower here or there, but for the most part, looks like we'll get a cloudy sky for several hours this morning and the rain holding off until later this afternoon. Here's 11 o'clock, the lunch hour. Still not a lot to see. By noon, some rain in areas to the south and then in areas to the east, more on the way. Now, all morning long, Abby Kirk has been out tracking travel conditions for you. And while many of the major roads are appearing to clear out, Abby says there still could be some travel issues. Abby, what are you seeing?
Yeah, Eric, that's right. Yeah, and Terre Haute not looking too bad right now. Traffic speeding up here. That rain we were feeling just a minute ago has seemed to move out so far. This is what you see on the ground. If you take a look, it's just that mix of sleet mixed with that rain that we had earlier. Driving conditions, if you take a look, fairly normal. Just some slick spots out there. You're gonna see, however, in Vermilion Park, Sullivan could see a little bit more snow, and that's gonna make for a little bit different road conditions. I talked to dispatch earlier this morning. They said they've already been taking action. Their state highway department has started laying down some of that snow and that salt mix, on the roads to make your commute to work a little bit safer. So just a reminder, use caution when you're on the road and drive slowly out there as you're heading to work this morning. But so far in Terre Haute, not looking too bad. I'm going to send it back to you guys in the studio.
Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker signed a bill to increase the minimum wage. By 2025, it'll be $15 an hour. The minimum wage increase will begin on January 1st by $1, making it $9.25 an hour. It'll jump to $10 an hour by July 1st of next year. Then the wage will increase by $1 each year until January of 2025.
Indiana will distribute March food stamps in 2 payments. Food stamp benefits were distributed early last month due to the partial federal government shutdown. Now the Indiana FSSA says clients will see half of their March benefits added to their Hoosier Works cards this Friday. The other half will be added under the client's regular schedule. Friday's payment will reduce the gap in benefit payments that could otherwise be 60 days or more. Clients do not need to take any action.
Happening tomorrow, News 10 will be at the Indiana State House for the next move that could bring a casino to Terre Haute. The Senate Appropriations Committee will hear Senate Bill 552 at 8:30 tomorrow morning. This bill would move one casino license currently in Gary to Terre Haute. It would also legalize sports gaming in the state. The Public Policy Committee passed it unanimously 2 weeks ago. State Senator John Ford is an author of that bill. He also sits on the Appropriations Committee. And if passed, the Senate bill would then move to the full Senate.
Also advancing in the State House is a hate crime law. On Monday, the Senate Public Policy Committee voted 9-1 to pass the law. It's now headed to the full Senate for a vote. The law would protect people from attacks based on their race, sexual orientation, and religion. The bill would have to pass through the Senate and the House before reaching the governor's desk.
And the tax on cigarettes in Indiana will not be advancing in the State House. It will stay the same for now. That's after a proposal that would have increased the tax by $2 failed in the House Ways and Means Committee. Supporters of the increase say they'll continue to push lawmakers.
Now here's your Storm Team 10 Out the Door Fastcast. We've got a look at the Storm Team 10 storm tracker. It is showing us dry now. That's after some rain, freezing rain and sleet that happened earlier this morning. Travel will be slick for a few hours, so just take your time. 44 today. Occasional showers for the afternoon, and by this afternoon, winds shifting to the southwest 10 to 15, gusting at times to 25. Tonight down to 28, mostly cloudy, a cool night, and tomorrow 42, partly sunny. Temperatures about normal for this time of the year. 6:59 Indiana time, your morning weather buzz. Freezing rain and sleet are the same thing. Is that true or is that false?
Is that false?
That is false, indeed. Freezing rain is rain that falls as rain, and when it touches a surface like a road, freezes. Sleet is already frozen, and basically it's ice when it hits the ground.
Gotcha.
So we had both of those through the overnight, so tricky travel, but a lot of the roads taken care of already. We do have some school corporations on delay this morning. That's at WTHI-TV.com. 59 on Saturday, 80% chance of rain, and we could have some thunderstorms.
All right, thank you, Eric, and thank you so much for waking up with News 10 this morning.
CBS This Morning comes at you at the top of the hour. We hope you have a wonderful Wednesday.
For the most local news, every newscast, every day, you can depend on News 10. Coverage you can count on.